I'm going to now to ask another question here. Nairn has a growing problem with seagulls, particularly in this town centre. Do the candidates have views on how to control this problem?
I feel we do have a problem here, and the council has been talking about it since 2006 and done absolutely nothing, and near to nothing. You can look around Scotland and you can see what other councils have done. In Dumfries and Galloway, they have a free service which takes nests and eggs off homes and buildings, right between the nesting months of May and July. And that has had a significant impact on reducing the nuisance, and in a sense encouraging the birds to nest further away from the town and from the housing areas. I feel also we have to discourage people from feeding the seagulls, because that only attracts them in. And you don't even need to look terribly far. Along in Murray, only along the road, they will warn people if they are feeding seagulls, and they will say that they will take out an ASBO, for a better word, against them to try and enforce that. So, if Murray's prepared to enforce it, and the Dumfries and Galloway are prepared to find a service, why have Highland Council been sitting on their bums talking about it for the last 6 years?
Thank you for that, Richard. Just to say that bum is as bad as it can get in a church.
I consider seagulls basically rats with wings. Anything that can be done to sort of decrease the numbers I'm in favour of. But I have to declare, a vested interest, folks, my brother's got a car wash.
Do any of the candidates have a view on the seagulls?
I think one of the first things that will happen if I am elected is that we need, with the other councillors, to look at the amount of money that we have in all the budgets that relate to Nairn. And this is really the point, isn't it? That this is a Nairn issue. The Highland Council certainly corporately are not doing an awful lot. They're throwing it back on the individuals who are affected, but it isn't for people who are affected. I mean, there is the pricking of eggs happening in a number of the buildings in Nairn, but the reality is that what we need to do is to take the initiative in Nairn. So I think as a first course, we need to look at all the budgets. We need to get some sort of level of control over those and decide how we spend the money in Nairn, rather than Highland Council centrally deciding how we spend it.
Any other?
Just that Mr Marsden's been part of the administration that centralised all the services in Inverness. You know, there's a commitment to bring some of the power back to me. And I think the seagull thing, Richie's absolutely got a point there on the seagulls. Angus Council does the same thing. Again, it's a free service. They sweep the nests away, and you know there's a deterrent impact from that. So budget back to me,